In the past, former President Donald Trump has made no secret of his admiration for authoritarian leaders. His words of praise have been directed towards figures like Viktor Orban of Hungary, China's Xi Jinping, North Korea's Kim Jong-un, and even, quite controversially, Adolf Hitler. What might be the root of this affinity, you ask? Some believe it's tied to Trump's desire for power and his self-perception as a tough guy. This admiration for autocrats, it seems, isn't merely a casual preference. It's a worldview that has potentially far-reaching implications for the direction of US foreign policy. Trump's praise for these leaders didn't stop when his term ended, but rather it has continued into his 2024 presidential campaign. Trump's admiration for autocrats hasn't gone unnoticed. His former advisors have raised red flags about his potential to shift US foreign policy towards aligning with authoritarian regimes. Unease is spreading among those who once served under the former president. They fear that Trump's affinity for strongmen like Viktor Orban, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong-un could dramatically alter America's international standing. His praise for these leaders, they argue, is not just about personality preferences, but could signal a dangerous shift in policy direction. These former advisors worry about the potential dismantling of established alliances. They're deeply concerned that under Trump's leadership, the US might withdraw its commitment to NATO, a strategic move that could shake the very foundations of global stability. Reducing support for defense alliances, they caution, might embolden authoritarian regimes and undermine democratic values worldwide. These are not just hypothetical scenarios. They are genuine fears expressed by those who know Trump's leadership style firsthand. The stakes are high, and the implications far-reaching. The concerns raised by his former advisors have brought to light the potential risks to global stability that could arise under Trump's leadership. The continuation of Trump's praise for autocrats into his 2024 presidential campaign raises questions about the future direction of US foreign policy. The potential repercussions of this affinity are vast and complex. If the admiration for authoritarian leaders translates into policy, the United States could witness a significant shift in its international relations. The alignment with authoritarian regimes, typically marked by a disregard for democratic principles, could alter the very fabric of US diplomacy. The nation, long seen as a beacon of democracy, may find itself in the unusual position of aligning with regimes that do not share its core values. Moreover, there are concerns about what such a shift could mean for global stability. Trump's potential withdrawal of the US from NATO, the cornerstone of Western defense, could disrupt the balance of power and reduce support for defense alliances. This hypothetical direction of foreign policy raises critical questions about the future role of the United States on the world stage and its commitment to democracy and human rights. With Trump's affinity for autocrats continuing into his 2024 campaign, the world watches with bated breath as the future of US foreign policy hangs in the balance.